The Indian Premier League, all cricket loving fans and the all cricket loving nations are familiar with this cricket league because it is the one of the cricket's mega show on earth, and it is the most valuable sporting event on earth. Sporting event in terms of cricket. In 2019, its valuation was $6.3 billion, and IPL is the most attended cricket league in the world. But recently, IPL is in the news. Not IPL itself, but Mahendra Singh Dhoni's team Chennai Super King is in the news because CSK has become the country's first sports unicorn. The market cap of this team has gone up to 7,600 crore, which is equivalent to $1 billion. That is why the CSK is in the news. Now the question is why we are addressing CSK as unicorn? Because unicorn is a mythical horse character. But no, in the world of the economy, unicorn termed used in the venture capital industry to describe a privately held startup company with a value of over $1 billion. The term was first popularized by venture capitalist Alan Lee, founder of Cowboy Venture. The CSK have its share and it's mostly owned by and controlled by the Chennai Super King Cricket Limited. Its share hits all-time high in the unlisted or the grey market on October 26 last year, surging from 120 rupees to crossing the 220 rupees mark in the trading last week, within a last week. It actually brought CSK's market cap to $1 billion. CSK share is not yet available in share market for trading. When the IPO will be launched, then the normal people would be able to trade. Now the normal peoples are unable to trade in the CSK share. If they launch their share, then it may take the CSK to some humongous valuations. Because the cricket is a very popular game in South Asia, Australia, UK, various other nations. In Middle East, it is a very popular game. Some of the African countries, South Africa, it is a very popular game. The people, those who are interested in dealing in sports share basically, they will going to buy the share of the CSK and they will help the CSK to increase its valuation. Because the valuations, the unicorn valuation should be increased because the unicorns valuations is contributing to the Indian economy. Recently, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has described how important the unicorn to the Indian economy is, because India already have 80 unicorns companies, but India is looking for 300 because the China have the 300 unicorn companies because our competitions with China, and we have to go fast towards the 300 mark. This is very important for our economical point of view. CSK is basically owned by India Cement. The India Cement is itself not a unicorn company. Its market cap stood at 6,869 crore. The IPL is growing at a rapid rates. That is why, because of the rising popularity that encouraged the BCCI, the founder of the IPL, to add two more teams. The first one is Sanjeev Goenka led RPSG Group brought the Lucknow Super Giant for 7,090 crore, which are already on its way becoming the unicorn. Because to become an unicorn, the organizations have to have the valuations of 7,600 rupees, which is equivalent to the 1 billion rupees. It is already 7,090 crore. Maybe it will going to touch the 7,600 crore rupees in 1 years of time. So the India is expected one or more unicorn companies from the sports, from the IPL. The Ahmedabad franchisee acquired CVC Capital, the second team, at a price of 5,625 crore, which is not very far away from the unicorn's valuations. Maybe it will going to touch the unicorn's limit in 2 years of time or in 3 years of time. So these teams will going to contribute in the Indian economy in a greater way. The CSK just touched the bottom, but it have to run further for being registered under the fourth most valuable sports team. Because to be a most valuable sports team under the fourth list, the CSK have to earn more than 2 billion or 2.5 billion rupees, have to bring the valuations towards the 2.5 to the more. So CSK have to work hard. According to the 2021 Ford is the most valuable teams are the Dallas Cowboys, which values $5.7 billion, the New York Yankees, which valued $5.25 billion. In football, the most valuable team is Barcelona, which is in the Spain, which valued $4.76 billion. Real Madrid, which is also from Spain, which valued $4.75 billion. The Bayern Munich, the German team, valued $4.21 billion. The Manchester United belongs to the UK, valued $4.2 billion. The last name in the list is Cleveland Browns, which values $2.35 billion. So CSK have to work further, have to run further. Work hard, they have to work hard, they have to run hard. So they have to come up with some substantial plan to increase their valuations, increase the valuations of team itself, increase the valuation of the brand. The team business wing have to work hard, on seeking that how they will going to increase the valuations of their organization. That is very important. So now we will going to compare two leagues. One is Pakistan PSL, Pakistan Super League, and the India's IPL, Indian Premier League. Because now in comparison, after comparisons, we will going to understand that how humongous the IPL is. There is a huge difference between the prize money offered to the players and the franchises in two T20 leagues. In IPL 2021, the winners own 10 crore rupees in comparison of Pakistan's winner who got only 3.5 crore rupees. In PSL, there is no auction system. Their player can get maximum of 2.5 crore. Pakistani rupees only equivalent to the 1 crore Indian rupees. But in IPL, in the several crores, a player can earn several crores. 1 crore is just a base price for the good players in IPL. In recently, the KL Rahul was bought by the Lucknow franchisee, which is a new team. They spent 17 crore rupees for the KL Rahul, which is 17 times maximum value of any PSL player. So this comparison is very unequal. The PSL is not as popular as IPL. Why the PSL is not popular? Because in PSL the players are not valuable. Most of the outside players from the outside countries, they are not preferring the PSL. They prefer the IPL because of the cost of the player, because they earn more playing the IPL. The PSL value is very less. So this comparison is very unequal, as I said, and the PSL is not also as popular as the IPL too. The IPL is also cannot be compared with Australia's Big Bash League. The Australia is the second richest cricket organizations on earth, but their T20 League Big Bash cannot be compared with IPL, because IPL is an humongous. Their valuation is humongous. Their brand value is humongous. Franchisee, those who are supporting the IPLs, they invested the crores of rupees. So the IPL is contributing in the India's economy. The humongous tournament whose contribution is huge in the Indian economy. The IPL's Indian economical earning. The IPL is helping the Indian economy to earn from the stadium crowds, to earn from the TV broadcaster, to earn from the other resources. The consumption always increased when the IPL came into foray. The IPL helped the businessman to earn more. The brand value of the IPL is around $8 to $9 billion, and its contribution to the Indian GDP is around $200 million. So you can see that how much IPL is contributing in India's economy. The IPL is also encouraging so many different startups and the cricket websites. It is also encouraging the newcomers to write the blog on the cricket. So because of the IPL, the internet surfing, the internet gaming has also increased. Internet gaming regarding the cricket has also increased. So cricket was almost dying, because from a limited influential, it has gained and huge, it is influencing now the huge populations, a couple of billion populations on earth. It is influencing the population of Bangladesh, it is influencing the population of Pakistan, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, all the cricket playing nation, United Kingdom, and some of the nations in the Middle East, some of the nations in the Africa. So cricket IPL gave the brand value of the cricket. That is why cricket been popular, because of this IPL event. So IPL is very important to the world economy and also important to the Indian economy, because sometimes IPL is being held in the Middle Eastern countries, sometimes it is being held in South Africa. So when the IPL is being held in those countries, the IPL is contributing in their economy too. That is why IPL is very important for the world economy and the Indian economy. Now the question part. The first question is, which of the following is the largest cricket ground of the world in terms of spectator capacity? The first option is Melbourne Cricket Ground, second is Eden Garden, third is Narendra Modi Stadium, fourth is Lord's Cricket Ground. Second question is, which is the most popular sport of the world? First is football, second is cricket, third is tennis, fourth is golf. So that is it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention.